In this lesson, students are matching paper dominoes, the graphs of quadratic functions, to the three equivalent forms of that function in standard form, vertex form, and intercept form. And so I encourage students to write on the graphs to identify key features and to identify key features from the equations and try to match those key features up with the correct graph. And so if you look at number 1, from all of the functions, the equations, they can see that a is equal to -1, so that they know that the parabola is opening downward. And that is the case on the graph of domino H compared to the equations of domino E. And then on the first equation you look at in standard form, you can see that the y-intercept, students should be able to write that the y-intercept, and they can write directly on the domino, is equal to 16, positive 16, so it should be at 0, 16. And even though that number 16 is not showing on the graph, it does indicate that it's in a possible area to be at 0, 16, so that's a good sign. And then the second equation is in intercept form, so students should be able to set each factor equal to 0 and solve that the x-intercepts are at x equals -8 or at x equals 2. So those key features also, the zeros also match up with this graph. And then in the third equation, students should be able to identify the vertex as HK. So the vertex is going to be at -3 and positive 25. So these set of equations do match this graph correctly.